welcome to part 6 of my career mode and this chapter 6 of the Breaking Point storyline. So we're at the Canadian Grand Prix this weekend. Unfortunately, the race was cancelled in real life. I qualified 17th in the car. Car seems to get around the track pretty well. I mean, Canada, the circuit Gilles Villeneuve is basically a mix of high speed and technical. The corners here are really tight though. But there are a lot of high-speed sections around this track. It's a pretty unique track. I've been to this track before. It's actually pretty cool, even with the general admission. I got to watch the races back from 2010 to 2012. It was a good experience. Yeah. But ever since Formula One started going to Circuit of the Americas in Texas, we pretty much have gone there ever since 2013. And it's kind of better there, down in Texas. Alright. So yeah, I qualified 17th, and Louis unfortunately qualified last. To get him up the grid, I'm going to need to put more money into the driver development facility so he could be a little bit quicker. Try to help him get up through the field. Yeah, I'm ahead of George Russell. That's what I picked as my main rival. So I saw rumors that George Russell could be going to Mercedes very soon, which would be pretty good.
Hello and welcome to the Ile Notre Dame once again for what promises to be another incredible Canadian Grand Prix at a fiercely competitive circuit, where pole position can often be decided by less than a tenth of a second. We'll be seeing top speeds of around 210 miles an hour here at the circuit Gilles Villeneuve, with around 2/3 of the lap taken at full throttle. High-speed chicanes spell potential danger, especially at the infamous Wall of Champions. And watch out for overtaking into the hairpin and the final chicane. Now, Anthony Davidson, I wonder, might we be in for some early pit stops today from the midfield teams, all trying to put some pressure on or disrupting things for the leaders up front?
If you're in the middle of the pack, you know, you got your own race to run, I don't think they're going to be thinking about causing trouble up front. However, closer to the head of the pack, don't be surprised to see some split strategies. If you're running second and third, for example, bringing one car in for an undercut while leaving the other one out there longer can put a lot of pressure on the leader and maybe force them into an error.
Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Good job yesterday from Valtteri Bottas. The Finn starts from pole position, and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Perez, Verstappen, Lando Norris, and Leclerc. Sainz, Ricciardo, Tsunoda, and Fernando Alonso. Vettel, Gasly, Lance Stroll, and Raikkonen. Mick Schumacher, Ocon, Bird, and Nicholas Latifi. Russell, Giovinazzi, Mazepin, and Louis Delatraz. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
Yeah, this strategy is probably the best one. And I think I'm good with the fuel load. I have the car set up to be balanced because of it's basically half high speed, half technical. I do need enough downforce to get through the corners, and do need to have the car trimmed out a bit for the speed on the straights. But yeah, so yeah, I'm happy with this setup. Thank you guys. Alright, let's go ahead and begin. 18 laps around the circuit Gilles Villeneuve. And it's lights out and away we go in Canada. I'm gonna sneak up under Schumacher. I have nowhere to go here. I'm gonna try to sneak by the outside. Yeah, I was trying to be careful not to hit Mick, but the problem is that it gets so bunched up going into the first corner. Behind Sir Lancelot. I know that Raikkonen and Ocon are probably going to get around me because they have a much quicker car than I do. Just let the Iceman... Oh, come on. Come on, Kimmy, get around me. I need to get back in line here. Thank you. I'll let Ocon go because he's obviously much faster. Probably gonna need to let Mick go back by me. Just using my battery to keep up with everybody. Right behind Esteban Ocon in the Alpine.
DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
I nearly missed the corner there. I'm just paying attention to where Esteban is slowing down so I don't lose touch with him. And I did not want to do that. Yep, gonna have to use the flashback. As much as I hate having to do that, you know, but unfortunately I gotta do it, so. Because again, you know, it's hard driving this car with no assists because you hit the throttle, the car could easily get out from under you there. And I have the sensitivity set so high because it's supposed to... Because I want this to simulate real-life driving.
3.8 seconds.
Because in real life, the cars get really sensitive over the curbs. So... Plus they have the sausage curbs at the final chicane where the Wall of Champions is, so it's really hard getting over those curbs because the car just gets so sensitive over the curbs and the thing feels like it just wants to spin out a lot of the times. Looks like Raikkonen's holding us up a little bit.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums. We want to pit this lap, so push now.
Alright, I'm gonna have to prepare to slow down here. Okay, slow down just in time for the pits. Yeah, because here in Canada, when you slow down for the pits, this sign comes up on you in a blink of an eye. Alright, let's get those tires, guys.
Go, go, go.
Alright, 2.3.
Go, go, go.
Good job, guys. Good stop.
Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
Okay. And we both overtake Raikkonen on the pit stops. So me and Esteban probably will pull away from the ice man. Oh man, car got a little loose there.
is coming in for his stop.
Yep, Nikita Mazepin causing trouble for all of us. Alright, me and Esteban successfully got around him, so that's good. They're going to overtake Esteban Ocon on the straightaway here, because I know Esteban's probably going to hold me up. Yeah, he shouldn't try to outbrake me going into the chicane there. Alright. Behind Sir Lancelot, as Josh Rebel calls him.
The gap to the car ahead is 1.8 seconds.
Let's give Esteban. Whoa, don't hit me, Esteban. I know Esteban's gonna get around me, so I'll just let him pass because he's gonna have DRS. I know Kimmy's gonna have DRS also. Yeah, I don't know. Man, brake too late going into the corner there. I can tell the handling's really going away on the car. Gotta be careful. Mick behind me has soft tires, so he's gonna be charging to try to catch me.
We're leading our teammate by 13.4 seconds.
I don't have DRS.
Some information on Gasly. They have an issue with their car. They're going to be slow. We have 5 laps of fuel remaining. This pace is strong, but be aware your tyres need to go the distance.
Yes, I know that. You don't need to tell me.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
Last lap.
This is your final lap of the race. You've lost some time to the car behind.
How could you not see that? It's obvious that Mick would be faster because he's on soft compound tires. He's on the softer tire, and me, I'm on the medium tire, so it's obvious the softer tire is going to have more pace than the medium tire is. Yep, we caught the stricken Gasly. It doesn't seem like we're gonna get around him though. Alright, bring it home in 16th.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
That's it then for another magnificent Canadian Grand Prix, and they've hung on to take a sublime victory here today. Anthony Davidson, a resounding victory today. What set them apart from the rest?
Well, I honestly feel it was down to the driver and car today. I mean, we can talk driver skill all day, but if you don't have a solid team to back that, you're never going to get anywhere. When you hit that sweet spot of having both an excellent driver and an incredible car, that's when you see results like those we witnessed today.
Red Bull are our winners today after showcasing some incredible driving. There's been a huge push from them lately to stay competitive with the other teams, and they're certainly proving themselves. So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. More points for Valtteri Bottas, further solidifying his lead at the top of the table. So, Anthony Davidson, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
Well, Crofty, Daniel Ricciardo would have to be my driver of the day. It's less about what he did right, but how little he did wrong. Perfect driving.
It's time to check out the Constructors Standings. No change in the top spot, but with today's points, their hold on the lead is getting weaker. I'm equal parts exhausted and elated with this weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for the next one.
So yeah, I'll take the 16th. Car's getting better.
The fans really seem to enjoy that. You made it look easy. You're breaking all expectations. What's your secret? It wasn't the cleanest race today, was it?
Nah.
Great. Well, that's everything.
Yeah, I was trying to stay off of Mick, and the problem is that because of the AI, not really leaving a lot of space. Yeah, I get my weekly payout from Distort. I also gotta keep an eye on that because I don't think there's gonna be a lot of time left for the sponsor. Meanwhile, at team headquarters. Yeah. Alright. Well, it seems as though these guys had some issues with the development. Now, I can definitely put some more money into the, Alright. Alright. Yeah, front flap failed, so give it another try. And the other piece that failed was the spark plug, so I'll redo that. So I'll let the team work on that a while. Now what I will want to do is get the new going to need I figure upgrade the rear wing outer strakes, but then again I'm still kind of in development here. Alright. Well, let me see if I can put some more money into the thing. Definitely will want to add a bit of resource point generation on the aero side, help them out a little bit. And then for corporate, I think this still is going on now. Alright. So yeah, for activities, we want to do... Definitely want to do the aerodynamics equipment upgrade. I know that for sure. And then definitely want to do G-force training and race simulations to help Louis out. Alright, let's go ahead and advance the time.
We had a major issue on the production line earlier this week, so the entire development package for this weekend has failed. Any redevelopments will need to be ordered from the R&D screen. Hate to drop this on you, but we could do with your expertise on this one.
Nah, these guys are doing a great job, you know, I have a lot of faith in these guys. Everybody makes mistakes.
Not an easy decision, but you handled it well. Thanks.
These guys honestly are great guys, you know what I mean? I brought them onto the team for a reason, because these guys, they never let me down. You know, they give me good cars every race.
Okay, we've had the new parts come through the fabrication process. We'll have them with us for the next Grand Prix.
Thanks, guys. Alright, so yeah, I'll go ahead now and work on the next upgrade. See if I can upgrade the, yep. And then, make sure everything is all good here. Can put on some more aero. The rear wing stakes I'll put on, because it's a small minor upgrade. Can also put the cell positioning on to assist the chassis a bit. And then, that'll probably be it for R&D. Yeah, I put a new engine on for the Canadian Grand Prix. It's an old engine, the old internal combustible engine. It's pretty worn, so I figure put a new. Alright. So yeah, for the next episode, it'll be the French Grand Prix at the Paul Ricard circuit. Alright, let's do the next chapter of the Breaking Point storyline. See what happens in the wobulous adventures of Aiden Jackson. Alright. So yeah, now we're at the Mexican Grand Prix. Yeah, this is news from last year, which you guys aren't really so surprised with, obviously. And you got your posts. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and head to the race. Jackson v. Ackerman.
How's it feeling out there, Aiden?
Yeah, good. I think we can start to push a little. Where's Casper?
Ahead of you. Don't worry about Casper, Aiden. Let's just improve your current position.
Yeah, copy.
Casper's sat in P8.
I gotta get around Lance Stroll because he's holding me up. I have to use a lot of the battery to keep the speed on the straights, and I know Lance is gonna get the DRS.
Okay, we lost the position. Try to keep focus.
Dang it.
You're 5 places behind Casper. 5 places separate you.
I didn't hit him. I was gonna say Lance came down on me there.
Our gap to the car in front is 2.3 seconds. Casper's sat in P8.
Yeah, I just don't have the speed. Really need more speed out of this thing if I'm gonna catch him. Yeah, I'm gonna have to restart this. Car just doesn't have the speed. Wish I had more speed in this thing.
The gap to the car behind is 1.5 seconds. How's it feeling out there, Aiden?
Yeah, good. I think we can start to push a little. Where's Casper?
Ahead of you. Don't worry about Casper, Aiden. Let's just improve your current position.
Yeah, copy.
Ah, jeez. This is so annoying.
How's it feeling out there, Aiden?
Yeah, good. I think we can start to push a little. Where's Casper?
Ahead of you. Don't worry about Casper, Aiden. Let's just improve your current position.
Yeah, copy.
This pace is strong, but be aware your tyres need to go the distance. Casper's sat in P8. Okay, gap ahead is 1.9 seconds.
Yeah. Car just really lacks speed. Every time I get around Lance, you know, he usually gets back around me because of the DRS.
You're 4 places down on Casper.
I'm just trying to catch the guys in front of me.
Casper's sat in P8. Casper is 3 places ahead of you right now. Gap to car in front is 1.7 seconds.
Oh, come on, Seb. Give me space. Guess I was a little too aggressive there or something. Oh well. Probably just gotta let Seb go so I can get in the DRS. And just tuck in behind him. Hopefully, yeah, I had to be really aggressive there because that's the only way I'm gonna get around him. Alright, got Casper in my sights.
Good job, nice overtake. Casper's sat in P8. We're trailing our teammate by 3.4 seconds. Casper is 3 places ahead of you right now.
Goodness. Man, this game really pushes you mentally. I'm driving as hard as I can to try to catch him.
It's clear from anyone watching either in the stands or at home the determination on show from Haas and Aiden Jackson today.
No, you're not wrong there, Ant. His performance has improved race by race throughout the season, and his driving today, impeccable. Here's a test for him now, though, as they head down the main straight. There's a lot of friction between these two, and his teammates after him. Will he budge?
Hold position, Aiden.
Oh, I've never seen anything like this on a racetrack before. Two teammates wheel to wheel.
Keep it clean.
Inches separating them and they crash. Oh, they've come together in spectacular style, and they're both out of the race.
Close the door. Sit down. What the hell was going on out there? We've invested millions in you two. Millions. And look at you both. Acting like a couple of school kids. You've got a lot to prove this year, boy. And you're swanning around like butter wouldn't melt. And as for you, you should know better. I'm disgusted. You should both be ashamed.
Brian,
Not a word. Not a single word. I should fire you both right here and now. You've screwed our chances this season. The team is bigger than you two and your petty squabbles. Grow up! Any more, and you're both out. You hear me? I'll finish the season behind the wheel myself if I have to. Both of you, jet out.
Go away.
Hey.
Hey.
So, what did he say?
Threatened to fire both of us.
He won't.
That's not the point.
I'll just leave you be.
Is Lily okay? Does she know I'm safe?
Yeah, she saw you climb out. She's fine. I left her with your mother.
Okay, good.
You've survived worse, you know?
Doesn't make it any easier.
Maybe not, but you're not hurt. And you have a family who love you. The rest are just details. I'll see you later.
Alright, just new articles. Yeah, it's a shocking incident. Alright. Lucas Weber. He was the teammate driver in F1 2019. Sadly, me and my driver and Lucas unfortunately kind of had beef because we both wanted to beat each other on the track. It's a nice little beef history episode that Secret Base can make, which I know they're probably not going to make. So yeah, let's go ahead and see what the next chapter brings in.
Here we are then, another season of Formula One racing is upon us. Some teams confident following pre-season, whilst others still looking for answers. Let's see what the future holds for them as qualifying gets underway here in Melbourne. So, Aiden Jackson in ninth, but Haas still hopeful that the youngster can secure a decent position. Let's see how he gets on here. Teammate Casper Ackerman didn't make it through to Q3, narrowly missing out by just
13 milliseconds. You did all you could. If I went out second today, I would have those 13 milliseconds back, no problem. Why do they keep sending me out first?
11th isn't the end of the world, Casper. You'll make those places back.
Yeah, for sure. Shouldn't have to.
Alright. Australia, as you know, is cancelled this year.
Zoe, hey.
Morning, Daddy.
Lily, you know it's not morning where Daddy is, right?
Mummy says you're on the other side of the world.
That's right. Daddy is in Australia. I'm upside down.
Then why don't the cars fall off?
Mommy can explain that. Can I speak to her?
Don't fall off, Daddy.
I won't, Lily. Promise.
Hey, qualifying not so good, huh?
They sent me out first.
Again?
Yeah.
Well, some of your best races were coming from midfield.
Yeah?
Yeah. Besides, I thought you loved a challenge. Lils, off the table. Now, it's breakfast time. I should go.
Sure.
You'll be great. You always are. Love ya.
Love you too.
Alright. So yeah, and then the tweets talking about the new changes for the season. Alright. Alright. So yeah, I'll be doing chapter 7 in the next episode. Man, that incident was a shocker there between Casper and Aiden. Well, that's the thing with inter-team rivalries, you know. Sometimes the drivers just want to outdo one another. It kind of reminds me a lot of the Senna-Prost feud, but also the Rosberg-Hamilton feud, where they just wanted to beat each other every single race. And that drama is, I think, really brought a lot of fans into Formula One. Because people just love the drama. So either way, thanks for watching, and I'll be back another day with the next episode of the career mode and the Breaking Point storyline. See you guys later. Bye.